Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for March 22nd through 26th. I can't believe it. Can you believe that next Thursday is our 2-year anniversary?
No.
This Thursday
No.
is our 2-year anniversary of this podcast.
No, I don't believe it. It's insane.
It is.
Insane.
It does not feel like it. This past year has been kind of crazy. So we're going to be recapping on Thursday's episode our
2-year journey to this point.
Yay! It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
So real quick before we get started on this week's episodes, I was listening to like one of my true crime podcasts and a Cartier bracelet came up, and apparently the love bracelet has a clasp that requires a key to remove it once it's on.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So, I watched a YouTube video of a girl putting it on and taking it off by herself. So you don't necessarily need someone, even though it's the love bracelet. So I guess it's supposed to be, yeah, even the thought about it though, like, I love you, let me cuff you.
Yeah, I don't know. In one way it's really sweet, and in another way it's really creepy. I don't know what way I go.
I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like the locks on the bridges and everything,
yes,
but for your wrists.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But it kind of gave me a little bit of insight because the first thing I thought of was General Hospital and the clasp for Nina's necklace.
Right.
It would have made more sense if that were, you can't open it until the person finds you and then has the key. Remember in Robin Hood Men in Tights? Please, dear God, tell me you've seen that movie. No? Okay.
Okay.
So in Robin Hood Men in Tights, Marion has a chastity belt.
Okay.
And it's on a heart shape, like the lock is a heart shape.
Okay.
And only the man with the key will be able to unlock it. It's a whole farce though, so like it's all satire. It's such a good movie. You have to watch it.
Okay.
And then Robin Hood, his dad gave him the key to the best treasure in the land or something like that.
Okay.
And of course, it wasn't a key. It was like a pad or something. And then eventually somehow the pad opens and breaks open and the key comes out. And they realize that it's the key to her chastity belt.
Okay.
Yeah. So, could have done that like the necklace, maybe.
They could have.
You know?
Yeah, that's not the biggest problem with that whole storyline, though. So,
no.
I think they were just a series of mistakes from the beginning.
Yeah.
The fact that we're fighting custody or going to fight custody over a child that we don't actually know for sure is your grandchild because you still haven't done a DNA test. Why isn't that where Michael's starting?
I don't know.
I'll have discussions with you after we run a DNA test.
Yeah. And it came up at one point.
Yeah.
What happened to it?
They just forgot, I guess.
They forgot about that thing called DNA.
The lab can only run one DNA test every 6 months, and they were already working on Finn's, so they could not
He's outsourcing to Mercy now, so they're free.
Maybe they're free now, and they'll remember. I don't know. No, it just doesn't make any sense at all. I did like that they kept saying, and I didn't Google it, but that they kept saying, yes, grandparents, we're going to ask the attorneys before we get into this. Mm-hmm. Yes, grandparents do have rights in New York. I was glad that they covered all of that because that was my first question. Because some states, grandparents do not have rights.
Correct.
So, yeah, I don't know. Besides that, I was impressed with Nina that she actually called Carly.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm like, wait, what are we impressed with her about?
Not impressed with her. She tried. She tried to be a good person. Phyllis got through to her, and she tried to be a good person.
Phyllis needs to go and be a therapist. I mean, she's obviously a really good social worker because she asks really good questions in a really good way. Like,
right.
Have you considered?
Insulting. She was like, but what's wrong with Carly? What's happened in her life?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, people don't typically act that way without...
Yes. And I liked how Nina was like, well, I mean, she did just lose her husband and they haven't found his body, so maybe...
And his cousin died, and her sister or niece-in-law... Niece. No, that's her niece. Oh. Lulu's her niece and niece-in-law.
Yes.
Huh. And her niece is in a coma, and the same explosion killed...
Niece-in-law, daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law and niece, yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm like, niece-in-law.
You know, you agreed with me.
I did. Yes. And then my brain went, wait, no.
She's her daughter-in-law and her niece.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Huh.
Anyway.
So,
yeah. Carly was just a little too Carly, and that made Nina not want to tell. Which I understand. It's not right. Not at all right. but I understand. If I called to tell you something and you went off on me like that, I might not want to like solve all your problems and tell you, hey, by the way, your husband's standing in front of me.
You've never seen Schitt's Creek, and I just already know this because you've never seen a lot of things. There's a song called A Little Bit Alexis. So when you just said she was a little too Carly, I am now making a little too Carly song in my head for all you Schitt's Creek fans.
My God. Okay.
It's going on in my head.
Okay.
I'm just going to send you the YouTube video of A Little Bit Alexis so that way you know where I am.
Thank you. Thank you. I have seen some of those episodes. I apparently have not seen that one. So
no, it's further.
Okay.
Okay. If you've been wondering if you should watch it, binge the first season, get into season 2, and then you're fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I'm in season 2. I don't know. It's one of those shows I watch when I'm distracted by other things, like doing laundry and stuff. So,
but it's actually one of those shows you have to pay attention to.
Yeah. And that's where I end up.
Even though it doesn't feel like you do.
That's where I end up.
Yeah. It's a good one, though.
Lost.
Oh, I'm so impressed that you've watched some.
Shut up.
So you'll at least understand the video when I send it to you, and you're not just going to be like, what on earth is she watching?
I'm trying to watch some more stuff. Matt's dad has me watching Game of Thrones, and he's very annoyed because every time it comes on, the music that it starts playing is the music at the casino on the game.
Oh my gosh.
When the bonus comes up, like the dragon swooshes in, and then the whole seat vibrates and the bonus pops up. And so every time it starts, I'm like, can we go to the casino? Oh my God, I want to go to the
You've been conditioned. You need to get off that.
And he says no, and then I have to watch the show. So pretty soon I'll know some Game of Thrones stuff.
He needs to rework your conditioning. I don't know Game of Thrones.
See? I'm going to start talking about it all the time and then be like,
okay, have fun.
You don't know that? What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Maybe my one show I know that you don't know. That and Party of 5. I'll just keep referencing those two things.
Perfect. But I know Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I know people who are in it. I could give you the cast. I just never watched the show.
Now you know how, though. Did you see that? Somebody told you how on our Facebook page.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know now. How did you not see that?
I don't know. When did they say that?
A couple days ago, maybe. Connie Bettendorf said, "Hey, just wanted to share that Party of 5, the original series, is on the Pluto app.
I have that.
Can't remember if Shannon or Amanda was looking for it.
Thank you, Connie.
Yes. So there you go.
Aw, thank you. I will get started on it, and I have the Pluto app. I just always forget to go to it.
I do too. But
I will totally check that out. Thanks.
There you go.
See, we're not just talking about soaps. Well, I guess that's kind of...
35 kind of a soap. That's okay.
All right, so back to Nina and Carly. After that detour, it didn't occur to me when Nina got there that Sonny would think that she was the woman in his dreams. Until he stared at her and was like, have we met? And I'm like, oh no, he's going to think she's the woman in his dream.
Right. But then he talked about the phone call.
Yeah.
He said, I know your voice because you called. She went to wherever to see you. So
I hope that he puts 2 and 2 together, though, that she would have also recognized his voice if they were romantically involved. If he's thinking she might be the woman in his dream.
Oh, right.
That she would have also recognized his voice.
Right.
Which she kind of did, but it wasn't. If you were married to the person on the other line.
But maybe she'll say they were past lovers and start up a relationship.
No.
I mean, maybe.
No, that's in my mind too, that might happen. But then
and then she'll get knocked up magically.
Oh,
even if she's not able to have kids.
Sonny's got that super
And then
sperm.
Wiley, being Sonny's grandson, will be related to his next child. Grandson, and I don't even know how that relation works.
His uncle would also be Sonny's son would be Wiley's uncle. So his uncle would also be his cousin. Right? No.
I don't know. Just the kid's mom would
Let's work on this genealogy because this is going to bug me.
Sonny's kid's grandma.
If Nina, because Nina and Sonny are both his grandparent. They're his grandparent.
Right.
So their combined child would be their aunt or uncle.
Right.
Both sides though.
Yes. There you go.
Yes.
Both sides. Perfect.
See, we got this. Just have to connect the spider web in our brain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Crazy tangled web. I did like that Mike had... Are we calling him Mike or are we calling him Sonny? What are we calling him?
He's Sonny. It's Sonny.
Well, and then she was even like, wait. How do you know that your name's Mike?
Yeah.
And she did try to ask him, would he want to know? Why did he not say yes? Because he has said, I hope no one's looking for me.
Right.
He said it multiple times that he's hoping to find out like where he came from.
Exactly.
And you're going to tell this person, I changed my mind suddenly.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it.
Mm-mm.
I know he's content there, but you would still have to wonder, especially if you're having dreams about the other person.
Right.
Like, your subconscious wants to know.
Right. Exactly. And she's obviously not the person that I don't know.
Nope. That's going to be a relationship. You know it is.
No.
You know it is. Mm-hmm.
It crossed my mind. Although he had a really good idea with her writing the article. And what?
You were very angry. Go ahead.
I am angry at her because she's like, oh, I can't. I'm on leave. Really?
Yeah.
This woman? And he said it. She flew to Port Charles for you.
On a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Because FaceTiming wasn't good enough. You had to see her in person to tell her that you think that this is your daughter. But again, you don't even know because we haven't done a DNA test.
It's just so, it was just frustrating. I'm glad that she did change her mind.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's like, but the print editions are already planned out. Do an online article.
Right. Exactly. It's not like you don't have multiple platforms to release information on.
Exactly.
I can't think anything else.
Neither can I. Let's get off of this. Yes.
With them. Good job, Nina, for a minute. That's all you get.
Okay.
Valentine yelling at Olivia about keeping dads away from their kids. How long did he keep Charlotte away from Lulu? How is that any different? What are you talking about?
Good question.
You didn't think that instantly?
No.
I was so mad. He's like, well, I'd be a better dad than so-and-so. Well, Lulu was a better mom than that chick that you hired to have her. What are you doing?
I was not giving it all my full attention this week, so
okay.
I had some angry moments, but
okay. All right. Well, hopefully we're opposite angry moments. Yes. He said he wanted Olivia's help so that he could be involved in Brook Lynn's baby's life.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, blah, blah, blah. And then he said,
in all fairness, Olivia does have him outdone 2-1 because she withdrew withheld Dante also. So
yes, I agree. Yeah. My point is he knew at some point in time before telling Lulu, and I don't know why he needed Olivia's help anyway, because Brook Lynn wasn't saying she was going to keep the baby from him.
Right. And I like that Martin, here's the thing though, he is so conditioned that he has to go
through the courts,
through the back door.
Right.
He's forgetting that he could actually just go up to Brook Lynn and talk to her.
Right. Good job, Martin, for not being a slimy attorney just taking money for no reason.
Yep.
And pointing out, have a conversation first.
Right.
Tell her what you're hoping for.
That was good.
Yeah.
Of course, him. But then Brook Lynn does have an agenda.
Yeah.
Did not see her asking Chase to mask as the father of the child.
But she didn't mean that.
But she definitely implied it.
But she implied it just to get the look on his face.
I know.
Because then she laughed and was like, oh my God, you were actually considering it for a second. But I was just messing with you.
When she did that,
perfect.
It was horrible. I'm like, you cannot do that. But then she assumed that he was back together with Willow because Michael told her he was back with Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
When did they officially get back together?
I don't know. Now I have Taylor Swift in my head. Thinking we are never getting back together.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, there's trying, or like they're trying to figure it out. But from the way that it sounded and the way that Michael and Sasha were later in the week,
right? It
seemed like they're back to...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they know. I don't think anyone knows.
Brook Lynn does.
I mean, if she just decides, I guess she gets what she wants.
I don't know.
I like how Maxie was deciding they were going to be BFFs from the very second she noticed she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And Brook Lynn's like, well, we both do have crappy dads for our kids. I don't know.
Like, let's be friends. And Maxie changed the locks.
Yes, she listened to us. Good job, Maxie.
Yay.
Good job, Maxie. But then she still opened the door, which kind of defeats the purpose.
It does.
At least Britt was there to protect her.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, she was like, I'm calling the police. No, don't. Come on, Maxie. Stand up to him. Tell him, get out. Leave me alone.
Yep.
You didn't need to come in to see I was okay because I was talking to you through the door. So you knew that Dante wasn't holding me hostage or killing me or whatever.
Right.
Because you heard Britt's voice also. You really think?
Right.
Sam let him go?
Neither of those two people are going to let anything happen.
Exactly.
To Maxie.
Exactly. And you think that Sam just let Dante go and so he could run over to Maxie's? He already had the phone at that point. What are you talking about?
Right. Yep.
Yep. Just manipulating the situation like Peter likes to do.
I do like that. It does seem a little bit more interesting now, though.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're bringing in all these other people to be part of it. So it's not just us watching Peter for the past million years.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I agree. It is getting... Everyone else now knows that he's slime, and so they're talking about it.
Right.
I like that.
I did like when he was becoming good, though.
You knew he couldn't actually be good. Too much bad stuff had happened.
I was hoping.
Too much bad stuff had happened. And he was trying to hide it all. If he would have said,
right,
all this happened, I'm taking responsibility, turning over a new leaf. Now here's my new life. Absolutely, people can change 100%. But when you're still trying to hide all your secrets from the past and doing shady stuff, you're not changed.
Yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens with all of that. Real quick, back to Brook Lynn, when she said in front of Ned and Michael, do you really think that I would use my kid as a pawn? And both of them went, yeah, absolutely. Like, without a doubt. That was funny.
That was funny. And Ned assumed that Michael was just going to take Valentine up on his deal. Like, sure, Wiley can go with me. She can, like,
and Michael's like, that's my child. That's not a bargaining chip.
Yep.
Thank you, Michael.
Yep, thank you, Michael. And then they instantly were like, but we can ask Brook Lynn to barter with her child. It's fine.
It doesn't matter if it,
Yeah, they're definitely Quartermains there.
I did like when Valentine told Scarlett that she's going to be a big sister again, and she was not having it. She was like, nope.
She was so mad. But why would you tell her? Same thing. No paternity test?
Right. Well, in all fairness, I mean, let's give some people credit that maybe paternity tests don't always have to be done.
But that pregnancy test was taken way too soon after they hooked up. She hooked up with him because she was leaving.
Oh, yeah, but she wasn't with anyone before that.
Right. So it doesn't line up.
Who knows?
I'm not saying that it's not his. I'm just saying that they left that door open for doubt because it was so close together.
I didn't have any doubt.
So, yeah, but I think they feel like they like to make it twisty like that. That's why it would have been good if it would have actually had a chance to be chases. But they never hooked up.
Thank you.
No, that would have been good.
I liked them as friends, though, because, no.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
But anyway.
Nope.
Yeah, Charlotte doesn't want to share her stuff. And he was done with that, too. You're going to have a playmate. No, this baby is not going to be your playmate. Rocco is like 2 or 3 years difference. Okay,
and
you guys
but they're
together.
still not, because
she's... Yeah. But
hey, Charlotte, I'm going to have someone for you to babysit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not...
Oh, her voice is changing.
She's grown up.
I know. These kids, they gotta stop.
They're getting so old. I like that they're keeping them, though.
Yes.
They're not aging them up to now she's 16 or something.
Right.
I thought they might, because of the other teens getting so old and going off to college, that they might bump her up. Because that's around the same time that they did the stuff with Emma.
Only half of them, though.
Right.
Well, no, Emma stayed.
They left Emma,
They left Emma and Spencer, but then Aisha, Cam, and Joss.
Right. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was glad that they were not doing that with Charlotte.
Yes.
You want to talk about Cam? That made me cry this week. I did actually cry. Like, for real cry.
And guess what? William Lipton wrote it.
So amazing.
Like,
so amazing.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it. It was so good.
And it worked into the storyline correctly. It wasn't him just sitting down in the middle of who knows where singing.
Right.
And Laura being a good grandma saying, sure, I'll take you. Let's go figure this out. And then Curtis is like, really? He wanted a hitman? So you brought it to me? And she was like, no, I just wanted you to have a life conversation.
That was funny.
I didn't really want you to go kill Jason. It's okay.
That was funny.
But there was those looks between him and Portia as that song was going on about us not actually being done or done too soon or whatever. Mm-hmm.
But Trina's apology to Curtis was perfect. Yes. She owned up to what she did. She didn't try to make excuses.
Taking responsibility. So grown up.
My gosh.
She's more mature
some
than
adults.
Exactly. She's more mature than half the people in Port Charles.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, it was perfect.
It was.
And it sounded like something a kid could say,
Right.
Because there was a little bit of, I behaved badly, but now I see, like, I was really mean to you.
Right.
For no good reason. I mean, that's okay, because she's going to have to accept that he's her dad at some point.
Well, we have to get the paternity test from Wiley back first before we can run one on that.
Do we, though? Do we?
Only one at a time, I'm telling you.
Well, Trina's going to have to get a mysterious illness that only Curtis can...
True.
Yeah. So this is all speculation, guys. Just, like you didn't miss anything.
Right.
This is just us riffing. But why is Curtis gutting the club? It looked great.
It did look great.
Why is he putting in so... No.
Mm-mm. No. It was a club I would have hung out at. What is he doing?
And it was a neutral decor. I mean, maybe change up the tables or their lighting or something, but
Right.
you don't have to tear into the walls.
No.
Exposed brick is on its way out.
There you go. Glad you
Just
can let him know.
letting you know.
Thank you.
It's on its way. I mean, granted, maybe it's not completely, but some things that I have read say so.
Thanks for that interior design tip, Shannon.
I guess sticking with Trina, Jordan just let her go see Taggart, which, hi, Rial, you're back.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Thank you. And I love whenever I love that they did the point of view angle of him laying there, opening his eyes to see Jason.
Yes.
Like, we don't do that a lot.
Right.
I like that. But anyway, like, Jordan has no boundaries. Taggart was very adamant, and she's like, well, she wanted to.
Exactly. I just let her do whatever she wants. Meanwhile, if it would have been TJ, she would have had all kind of opinions on everything and not let him do anything.
Yeah.
Even though he's an adult.
Wouldn't it have been better if she had come and said, hey, Taggart, listen, Trina's really hurting. Can I please let her come see you?
Right. Like, we'll limit the time 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Or
she doesn't need to be hanging out in the jail
Portia
cell.
bring Trina.
Right.
But for Trina to just show up by herself,
Jordan does whatever she wants. We all know that by now.
Yeah.
Everyone wasn't as intermingled this week.
Loved Britt sneaking into the jail to see Jason.
Yes.
Did you notice her outfit?
No.
She's wearing a black jacket and black pants. She's gearing up to be Jason's girl. She's wearing the Jason's girl gear.
No.
She was, though.
I don't care. I am so tired of white t-shirts and black pants and a black jacket.
Oh, I thought you were like all knowing them getting together.
No.
And I'm like, but we have talked about this the past few weeks.
I'm all ready for them to get together, but she has good fashion sense.
She does.
She looks
but
really
this
cute.
week, she was wearing black pants, black heels,
I hope
a black jacket, and like a blue top.
You don't have to dress like Sam in order for us to get together. Please go put on.
But didn't Robin go through the same thing? Didn't Robin do? It's like, it's like his own personal members club only.
Yes.
Stone Cold girl only jackets or whatever.
Go.
He's making his own team birds.
Yeah.
Team of T-birds.
There you go.
They can be the Stone Cold Ice Cubes.
Maybe they can do a nurse's ball production next year and wear their outfits. Stone Cold Ice Cubes.
What else could they be?
No. Were you drinking this morning? No. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
But so then Sam came in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, Jason saw Britt's hand shaking.
Yes.
But he thought it was nerves.
Right.
He's going to pick up on it though again.
Oh, yeah.
He held her hand.
Mm-hmm.
It was cute.
I like how you're so excited for them like they're in high school. He held her hand.
Well, she did sneak in.
Yes. I was impressed with her. Good job.
Yeah.
And she was quick too because she got that alert and then was like, he suddenly needs medical care. I have to check him out.
Yep. And she used a real thing. He had a head injury last year.
Yes.
So if needed, the guard could actually go pull his medical record and be like, oh yeah, he did have a head injury last year.
Mm-hmm. And it's her actual profession. She didn't walk in saying she was something else.
So she just used her natural skills.
Yes.
Well, and then she brought up about how Peter was raised.
Right.
And she's like, I was on vacation or like traveling with him for a year and saw horrible things. I can't even imagine being raised by him.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because she's been trying to justify he could be good. And now she's just like,
but he's not. No.
Nope.
I'm glad that they all were on the same page very quickly. Peter killed Franco. That's the end of it. Instead of drawing that all out.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take for everyone else to come to that realization, like Liz, but at least this wasn't one of those, I wonder for the next 6 months.
Right.
That's annoying.
Well, and then Sam showed up because who told her that Jason was arrested?
Didn't she get that same alert on her phone?
Oh, I thought someone told her. Regardless.
Carly told Jax.
Yeah.
I thought everyone else was just a phone alert, but I could have missed
She might have been.
Who knows?
Yeah. Obviously, neither one of us remember how she found out. But either way, she went to the hospital to find out, or she went to the jail to see him and didn't throw a fit seeing Britt in there because, sorry, you've given up that right.
Right.
And focused on what's going on.
Yeah.
Even Taggart was like, you got to figure out a way to get out of here quick. But then when Sam and Britt were in the elevator, didn't even discuss Jason. They were just like, all right, so what are we going to do to protect Maxie?
Yes. Good girl power, since they're all BFFs. Yeah.
But I think if they do it the right way,
it would
Sam
be nice.
and Britt would be a force.
They would.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
They're just going to like
take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
They need one more. They could be Charlie's Angels.
Jason's Angels.
There you go.
Jason's Ice Cubes. I don't know where that came from. No. It's like the only thing I could think of. It doesn't make sense.
You just said Stone Cold.
Right, that's true.
Cold ice cube. I'm not going to justify what you said, though. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking either.
But Olivia basically gave Sam her blessing with Dante.
No. You don't have my blessing, Sam. I'm sorry. You're
None of us.
Not allowed.
No.
They can be friends. That's an appropriate relationship. Friends.
Yeah.
Nothing else. We don't need to go there.
It's just too gross.
Right. But if they get together, then that means that Lulu will wake up and come home.
True.
Because.
All right, hurry up, guys.
You can't have him be happy with someone else and Lulu not come in to blow it up.
That is true.
So that might be the silver lining.
I'd be okay with that.
Yes. Brook Lynn being sympathetic about Lulu. That was very nice. That was a nice conversation. I know we already talked about her and Maxie and the baby thing, but that was very nice.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, sorry your friend's half dead.
Right.
Sucks to be you.
She wouldn't want that anyway.
No.
I mean, but did you know she didn't say anything about Dustin?
Oh, yeah.
And that's her Dusty.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, we're just forgetting about him now?
I guess so.
Okay.
Guess so. I didn't like that Carly told Renault that she knew that Brando's mom was the informant or whatever.
Although him telling Michael was so good.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to tell you something, just don't react.
Exactly.
And Michael did.
Don't let anyone know. Yeah. I don't like that woman. She needs to go away.
I know you don't.
I'm sorry. I know I say it every week, but I really don't.
Okay.
As soon as she comes on screen, I'm like, oh, no, go away.
Well,
she's just too shady.
And I like that Brando is not letting her get away with it.
Right.
You know, because I mean, that could put a target on his back.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like, nope, that's not happening.
But he may have put a target on his back for sure because Carly telling him.
Yeah.
Renault's going to know where else would that information have come from.
I don't know. Although he's smart, trading.
Right. Maybe he did it knowing all that was going to happen.
Probably.
It was set up that way.
Yeah.
But if not, Carly just killed Brando.
Because, no.
Yeah.
Well, because Cyrus knows how much they don't like Gladys.
Right.
So, yeah, he might have been like, wait.
And
Carly's going to see
her mouth shut.
Yeah, Carly's going to see her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her grilling Sasha, though.
Yeah.
That was kind of good.
Yeah. I mean, that was a mom.
Kinda. It was
a mom thing.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you around my son.
And she did bring up a good point to Brando, though. Why are you talking to someone? Why are you looking to possibly get involved with someone also in recovery? Like, isn't that a no-no? Because, like, that is a big no-no. Whether or not she's annoying or anything.
Right.
You know, he might be past his first year. She's not.
Doubt her caring about her son. She just goes about it all the wrong ways.
All the wrong ways.
She's just too selfish with it. So
I did not know that they moved Florence again. Did I miss that?
Wasn't it just kind of
because Cyrus found out where she was, so they were moving her again.
Like once Martin saw her, we can't leave her here because then other people might show up, or even Martin. They don't want him showing up whenever he feels like it.
Well, and he even said, I don't want to know where she is.
Yeah.
Because that way I don't have to lie to Cyrus.
Exactly. So
I think it had more to do with Cyrus than Martin, though.
Yeah.
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday, and Laura got him a cake and was like, sorry, I didn't know it was your birthday. I saw it on Facebook or whatever.
At least they're Facebook friends.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's been married 3 times. We've learned. How many times was Tad married?
Oh, I don't know.
Was he married a lot? He was a serial marrier?
I don't think.
Serial husband?
I don't think he married a lot. I think he just had many friends.
Mm.
He was good at the relationship fun, but not actually locking it down. I don't think. That would be like a whole 411 of
another TV show's character.
Show. Yeah. For me, didn't know.
Well, we've done that before, but I just wasn't sure if you were like, wait, Tad's had 3 wives.
I do not know.
Did he have kids?
He might have in the later years. He didn't, like when I was really watching it. I was younger watching
If you watched All My Children.
Yeah, you can let us know. I thought like the only marriage that counted was him to Dixie, but I don't know if there was like you know, like they marry people to get this business and to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So maybe there was a bunch of those, like Ned used to marry people just for whatever reason.
Yes.
I don't know if there were some of those beforehand, so I don't want to say it and then people be like, that's not right.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, was anything that Martin said actually true about Tad?
Right. That would be fun if it was.
That's what I was waiting for you to be like, oh, and.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kind of an All My Children
I'm
fan
sorry.
are you?
A very young one that didn't remember all of that stuff.
No, but I thought that was really sweet. And she invited him to come to Easter.
Yes. Very cute.
That was very sweet. And I like that she kind of seemed to sympathize with Cyrus. And she was like hearing it from the younger sibling's perspective. She's like, I was a lot as a teen. Oh, yeah. And she talked about Amy.
I know. No, I love Amy.
Rest in peace. The original Nurse Amy.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a 411 about her.
That would be fun.
That would take us a long time to watch.
But it would be fun.
It would be. Okay.
We haven't seen new Nurse Amy, but we got to see Felix this week, and I was excited.
Mm-hmm. And how funny is it that, so Lucas wound up helping Brook Lynn, but Britt was there, and we just did the 411 about how Nicholas showed up for Britt during Lamaze. And I'm like, I wonder if she's standing there going, this seems familiar.
I've done this before.
Yeah.
I don't need this class. Yeah.
I thought that was fun. But Felix is teaching?
Yeah.
Instead of Epiphany? So that's my concern, though. It's not Felix teaching it. Where's Epiphany?
Right. I don't know.
You know, like...
Well, she was put on all the paperwork stuff, so maybe she's just not allowed now that Britt's in charge.
Maybe.
It's not in her job description now. I don't know. Which is dumb, because she always taught it.
The way, I was going to say, I'm like, the way that it seemed was she just wasn't able to do this one.
I hope so.
So maybe Sonia Eddy just wasn't available.
Maybe.
So we'll give him that. Or Felix is the new Lamaze coach.
I mean, I wouldn't mind looking at him.
Maybe that's where he's been. He's been getting...
There you go.
Certified.
Do you have to be certified?
I don't know. I didn't take Lamaze.
Me neither.
Because I had a really good manager once who she told me, she's like, here's the deal. You'll take it with your first one, then you're going to forget everything as you're going through it, because you're going to be like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing during here? Like, is this what this feels like? And that's how I'm supposed to react. She goes, and by the second one, you've already done it once, so what do you need it for?
Right.
I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, I never did it.
And she just said, she was like, just follow what they're telling you to do while you're having the baby. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not saying that obviously it's not something that people enjoy or whatever, but I was really torn, and that was the advice that she gave me. And I feel like I felt comfortable with what she told me. So therefore I was, okay, cool.
I feel like it's a good bonding experience with your coach. But when I was having my first one, I wouldn't have had the coach. It would have been my mom, and that would have been awful. So I just didn't do it. Not awful, but you know what I mean. I would have been sad every time that I didn't have the coach that I wanted. So I didn't do it. And then, like you said, by that time, whatever. And my first 3 were all induced, so it didn't matter.
My ex was an athlete, so I don't know if maybe that helped too.
Maybe.
He was already receptive
go,
to
go.
He was good though.
You can do it.
But he was good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good job. See? You didn't need it, obviously. You managed to get him out.
I think sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Sometimes my clothes do not agree. But
I don't know what else there was. I mean, I know there was little side bit conversations.
Dante getting an all-nighter pulled at the hospital for a single therapy session that's going to undo all the triggers.
I mean, he is with Kevin, and so, of course.
Kevin wasn't even there.
Kevin is who had referred Franco to go to Switzerland or wherever because he couldn't handle all of that. But he is going to be able to handle Dante?
Right?
Sure.
Yep. Well, in all fairness, it is his son-in-law, as Sam reminded us. And at least as like, maybe it's like a booster to it. But it's like, here's like a temporary patch. But I'm surprised that Anna didn't put 2 and 2 together of, couldn't there be someone else working there? But Olivia did.
Yeah.
Can't we just get that woman in the WSB?
I agree.
But then later on, she's like, I thought it was all fun and excitement. And I'm like, no, I want you to go join the WSB.
Right. But Anna tried to remind her. She was like, it's not all bad. Think of Robert, how much fun he is. And she was like, oh yeah, he's fun. I like him.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, but that was pretty much, even if Dante, and I don't want to say just PTSD because PTSD is a huge deal.
Right.
But they have an added layer with the triggers and everything. Even if, he was only fighting against PTSD. One night is not enough.
Absolutely not.
But to have...
Does General Hospital not have a psych ward? It's like, if you have mental issues, you go right to Shady Brook. There's no...
Right.
Shady Brook is a long-term care facility for those with mental...
Like severe...
issues.
Yeah. Self-harm, like whatever. Safety concerns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when you need immediate help, you don't, as far as my understanding is, you don't go to Shady Brook. Like, they don't have an ER.
Right.
At Shady Brook. So...
Like, why don't we have a psych facility?
There should be a psych unit at the hospital.
Yeah.
There needs to be a floor of that.
Listen, we don't even have EMTs or firemen, so...
That's true, too. That's very true. We'll just make a list of all the new positions, and then they can bring new people in, and we'll have so many new characters for everyone to be hooking up with.
And they won't all be related, and they can... Yes. They can branch out.
Right. Maybe when...
Gotta spread
Sunny
the genes.
and Nina come back from wherever they are. What's it called?
Phyllis could do... Well, she's a social worker, but she could do...
We could just bring a bunch of those people in.
Yeah.
In with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to listen to me, but I think that would be a great idea.
I like it.
Need some new friends.
I do like it. Other than that, I think that really is it. Oh, we need to start keeping track of Wiley's stuffed animal names.
Oh, okay.
Because so far we've had like a tiger, a giraffe, and now we have Mr. Trunks.
Right.
An elephant.
So cute.
So if you remember the first twos, I think, wasn't it Mr. Stripes? Like, it was Stripey or something. Like, that was the one that Monica sewed.
Ask his mom if they actually have
oh my
toys,
gosh!
And if that's what their names are.
Okay, so we're going to ask. Okay. I'm going to write myself a note.
I say you because you're the one that actually talks to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for getting that information for me.
That's a really good question. But I was just like, okay, so we had, because Monica fixed tiger, right? And then didn't he have a giraffe? Or it was the polar bears too. But I don't think the polar bear had a name. But I thought that there was a giraffe in there.
I thought there was a giraffe because isn't that what Nell stuffed the recording device in?
Yes.
I don't know what his name was.
And that's the one that Frank Valentini sent home for the boys so that mom could get a video of them sleeping with it during COVID.
Yep.
See?
So cute.
It was. Like, I know that this past year has been crazy, but like, that kind of creative.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that we keep that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, it's...
Yeah. Adorable.
Yes. Well, I guess we could go into...
Reality check. What's your stuffed animal's name?
Fred. Fred Bear.
Fred Bear?
So, Fred, I still have him, and he's upstairs in my bedroom. He's not on my bed, and I do not sleep with him, but he is upstairs in my bedroom. And I've had him, I think, since I was like 3 or 4. And my dad's friend he gave me Fred. I don't know where I got Fred from.
Okay.
Like the name Fred.
Right.
But then he gave my sister a bear. So it was only the 2 of us. So it had to have been, I was like 3 or 4. And she named her bear Brother because it was Fred's brother.
Aw, that's
so she has Brother Bear and I have Fred Bear. And then I just have a ton of pandas because I love pandas.
Huh. I have pandas too because my dad would call me
Amanda Panda.
Bear. No one says the A in my name. It was Manda Panda Bear.
But he adds bear.
He has bear. Manda Panda Bear. Sometimes. Manda Panda. Like, I think it was like started out Manda Panda Bear, but then you just dropped bear. But yeah, no one in my family uses the A in Amanda. It's just Manda. I don't know why.
Interesting.
If you pay attention, the next time that we like all go out somewhere, anytime that they say my
I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that 3 of your kids, all 4 of your kids,
3 start with M
but
and 1 starts with the M sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't think so.
Your subconscious has got to be crazy.
Maybe. That'd be actually really fun.
I'm not all into it, but I would enjoy sitting in a room with you being hypnotized.
Oh my God. No.
That would be fun.
So, yeah, I like your panda bears.
Do you have a bear?
I don't.
Do you have any stuffed animals from your childhood?
I don't.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
How do you not have?
Sorry that I'm disappointing you. I don't know. I think.
Did you have a favorite as a kid?
No, I had dolls as I got older.
Mm-hmm.
Like older meaning 8, 9 or whatever. And my mom would buy expensive dolls that looked like real babies, like real babies. People would stop in the grocery store and be like, "Oh my God, I thought that was a real baby looking dolls." And I liked those, and they were named. My favorite one was named Megan, which is why Megan's Megan. But and I have that doll, which funny enough, Megan and all of my girls think is like creepy looking, but okay. But yeah, I don't have any stuffed animals. I was never just a big stuffed animal kid.
I have a lot.
Oh, see?
And I've given a lot to...
And they annoy me now. Like, my kids have too many, and I'm like, it's just a stuffed animal. Can we please get rid of this?
But it's comfort. Oh, and so I took Fred to Disney when I was probably too old to having been done this, but my freshman year of high school, when I went to Disney with band, Fred came with me, and I accidentally left him in the hotel, but he made it home.
Oh my God.
But he made it home.
Did you cry when you realized what you did?
I honestly don't remember, but I just called the hotel and I was like, hey, here's the room I was in. And they found him and they shipped him back to me.
Oh, that was very nice of them.
It was.
Thank you, Disney, for not breaking Shannon's heart.
Nothing. It was for band. We did not stay on Disney property.
Oh.
We couldn't afford that.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't in the band. I don't know how that all works.
Well, I mean, some bands probably could, but...
Okay. Well, thank you.
We had to fundraise and pay for it ourselves. Okay. So, yes, thank you for sending my stuffed animal back to me. That was nice. Very nice. And one time my daughter has a piglet blanket. So like it's just a head and arms of piglet, but then the body is a blanket. It fell out of the car with my parents because my mom used to have to go drive my dad to the bus stop and then they would pick him up. And it was like weeks later, she happened to look up and saw in like one of the bushes or something, Piglet was there.
Aww.
And my son his name's Teddy, but it's a teddy bear blanket similarly, and we left it at a restaurant once, and he made it home too.
Wow, you have really good luck.
I do.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, if you lose your stuffed animal, I guess. There's like ways to clean them. There's places that you can send your stuffed animal that they'll like refurbish it. I saw it on TikTok.
Stay off of TikTok. Oh my gosh.
No, it's seriously,
you sound like Megan.
I waited so long to not get on there, and now I'm like, why?
Megan will spend hours looking at TikTok.
That's the dangerous part, is because it's only 30 seconds.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
She'll say, I'm just watching one more. I'm like, dude, you've been on your phone for 3 hours. What are you doing? So, Do you have any other reality?
Oh, you mean from like this actual week?
Your real everyday life?
Today after church, my kids went to Walmart together. And when was that 2 years ago that my son was in that car accident that totaled? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so the only reason that the car was totaled is because it was 12 years. It was 12 years old.
Okay.
So he was driving her to like her activity group after school, and he used to love taking her, but then she was in the car. And so that scared him to keep having her in the car. Well, then after church, he's like, I have to run and get this. And she's like, can I come? And they went.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I shot him a text and I was like, hey, if you guys want to go to like McDonald's or Subway or something for lunch, let me know and I'll just transfer the money into your account so that you guys can have some.
Aww.
Because I told him, I was like, she's really going to miss you when you go to college. So.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to make me cry.
I know. Sorry.
Oh my God.
All right. So tell me about birthday week. Tell us all about birthday week.
No, we're not into it enough yet. Today is the first birthday of, I'll count 4 birthdays because their dad's in there. So the first of the 4 birthdays. Friday night, they went to his house and had a party there for everyone. And then last night at my mom's house, all of my family got together and had parties for the girls. And so Emily will get her presents for me when I go home. And then tomorrow's Megan. Their dad's Tuesday, and Matt's is Wednesday. So much fun. We had Oreo blizzard cake.
Yum.
And almond cake with raspberry filling.
Mm.
So we got to sing happy birthday and have bunches of cake.
Whose favorite?
The raspberry is M, and the ice cream is Megan's.
Huh.
And Matt will do a cookie cake because he hates all other cakes.
I would have thought that they were flipped.
Mm-hmm.
How do you hate cake?
I don't know, but he does a cookie cake. So we're going to do Dave & Buster's for his birthday, and then we'll go back to my mom's and have cookie cake.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
So my sister commented that I am more accommodating now that they're older because I used to buy a separate cake and we could not combine their parties. They had to each have a party day, and then they had to each be sung happy birthday on their party day. And yesterday I let both girls get combined, and when we sang happy birthday, it was happy birthday Emily and Megan. So
I understand that though, and especially when they were younger. They're old enough now though.
Right. And they don't care. I mean, they understand it's the weekend. If not,
Right.
It's going to be, and Megan actually has stuff to do tomorrow, so I couldn't have said, oh, we're going to go over to grandma's for cake later anyway. So it worked out. But
cool.
Yeah, they just got normal teenage. Well, Megan got a bow and arrow because she's into archery for ROTC, and then got the targets and all that stuff.
She'll have to come over here because we actually have a Target right across the street because that's what my daughter got for Christmas. So they can go shooting together right across the street.
Yes. You're going to regret making that offer.
No,
Megan's
I'm not.
going to live at your house now.
And that's fine because that'll be someone.
Yeah. That's perfect. Cause I bought her a target and then she said to me, Dad said something about there's like laws of where you can shoot. And I'm like, I have no idea. Are you allowed to shoot in your backyard? I don't know.
I don't know, but my neighbor has one over there
and I said we should ask Shannon.
It's into the woods. Like, and not into the woods where someone else lives. Like, I mean, he has it's set up properly. So
exactly. Yeah. No, I've noticed them out there shooting it before and it's definitely spaced out well.
He's already told us that we can use it, so.
Well, perfect.
Bring her on over.
Yeah, you're going to be tired of my kid being here. So.
She was just asking about it last night. She's like, I need to shoot.
That's awesome. All right, well, there we go.
Oh, they're going to have so much fun.
They are going to have so much fun.
Cool.
She's very excited. So
I used to do archery when I was little.
Oh, really? I've only done it at Girl Scout camp, to know the basics of it, but I don't know.
We had one up at my camp, and so I did it every single weekend. I'll have to find this. I have a little picture of me. I'm like 4 or something, and I didn't just do a compound bow. I did like the actual twine.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I learned. And then my parents got me a compound bow and I almost I snapped it too hard because the twine, you have to really pull back.
Yeah.
And the compound bow, I was like, whoa, didn't know my own strength.
Didn't mean to take your eye out. Yeah. So that's what Megan got. She had the bow and stuff from her dad, and then I bought her the target, and I have to order her the case and blah, blah, blah and stuff. So she's super excited about that. And then Em just wanted jewelry stuff and clothes and typical girly things. So that's what she got.
Fun.
But yeah, you'll hear all about this again next week because that's just my reality for the week is birthdays.
And in July, Amanda loves fireworks. And then 9 months later, we love birthday week.
That's right. It's just too perfect. I'm not going to deny it. Actually, someone asked me that. I went to the cardiologist this week just for a checkup, and she said, "So what's going on with you?" And I was going shopping, blah blah blah. And she was like, "How did that happen?" I was like, "I guess I really like fireworks. I don't know." So definitely wasn't planned, but it worked out.
I was going to say 1 and done, but no, it's 3 and done.
And then I wasn't
3.5
done.
Well, but she gets her own in December.
She does,
but that's still close to Christmas. So
it is too close to Christmas. It makes me angry that she's that close to Christmas.
Yeah.
So
she's beginning of the month though. You're fine.
You say so.
It's not like it's the 23rd or the 26th.
Yeah. If I could have rescheduled her, I would.
Well,
doesn't work that way.
Sometimes they just come when they want to come. So, all right. So join us on Thursday as we talk about our 2nd year.
So crazy.
So fun.
Have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review. And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.